Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur, and you are tuned into IFYL Inspirations for Your Life. I'm happy that you joined me today. I decided to take a different time. We're checking different times to see, what's going to work better for people and things like that. And so this one we decided to do in the middle of the day at 1:52 p.m. So thank you so much for being here. If you're new here and you're watching us, well, just grab your smartphone for me, launch your camera app, point over the QR code like so. Touch that QR code. You'll get my link tree just as easy as that. Once you do that, definitely check that out because that I got some great content for you. If you're listening to us, well, then go to believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing creations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into our show because we have a great one. Here it is with the master topic. We start every Saturday with a brand new one and we roll through the week ending on a Friday. Understand the whys of life and how to choose a path. Series 2, Show 32, episode number 7. Wow, we're in our second year. Can you believe that, everyone? Okay. So, we've been talking about the whys of life all week, in case you guys haven't been following us. And if you haven't, well, then go ahead and check out some of the other episodes earlier this week. In life, choices will arise. That's pretty much evident that choices are going to arise. And we need to make decisions. So we need to make an educated decision lots of times. Remember not to have them weighted by emotions because when they're weighted by emotions and emotions play the main role, we're not really doing the right thing. Does that make sense to you guys? Does it? Well, it is the truth. It is absolutely the truth. Because emotions can cause a big problem. I'll tell you that emotions sometimes can get in the way because people don't necessarily know what they're about. I think that's really the big problem. That can frustrate some people. I'll tell you that in life, people's emotions sometimes get the best of them, and then they don't get to make the greatest decisions. And an emotion basically, let's say, sabotages what could have been a good decision. All right. And now that we have that knowledge, we can be empowered to say, okay, decisions that are made by emotions solely are not always going to be the best decision for everyone. All right. So we need to make an educated decision. Remember not to have them weighted by emotions, as I just said. If we don't choose, a choice will be made for us, but it may not be what we want. Let me say that again. If we don't choose, a choice will be made for us. If we don't choose, a choice will be made for us. And again, that choice may not be the one that we want. So that can be a huge, huge problem. I'll tell you that decisions are something we in life get better at each day that we explore. Every day we get better at making decisions. Every single day we get better. And when we get better, it's like we discover a newfound confidence for ourselves and for others. And then we're able to do some pretty amazing things. But if we never take that option, okay, then I feel that that could be a big problem because we're going to miss a true potential. And that potential is a problem because you're never going to get a chance to explore what it is that you could do, all because of the thought that you now believe that you're inferior or that you don't have that kind of potential in your life. That's truth. That is the truth. And by being the truth, I mean seriously, because we need to take responsibility. Okay. We need to take responsibility and understand what's really going on. I know that might confuse a lot of people, but it is the truth. It is the truth. And the truth will give you what you need so that you can be on your path of success. However, if you are not, making decisions in the best manner, then I'll tell you that that's a problem. And I'll say to you that choice is something that we as people need to respect. Is that resonating with people? Respect, understanding. What does all that mean to you? What does that mean? I'll tell you that you probably want to know why something is a certain way. And the reason you want to know if something is a certain way is because you want to know if you can go do something. And I will tell you that life happens for those that make decisions. When you don't make decisions, then it's a problem. It's a problem, a very big problem. And so I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to make the choice in your life that you're going to take control. Think about that for a moment. I will tell you that a choice is something we as people need to embrace. If we don't embrace a choice, then it's not going to go anywhere. We're going to be disempowered by what we're doing or what we're not doing. All right. Understanding a choice is a big part of who we are. And if we don't make a choice, as I said to you, that choice will be made for us. And it may not necessarily be the way that we want to be. It may not be the way that we want to be. And I'll tell you that you first might say, gee, I don't want to make choices. And then when you start to see what's dished out to you, you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. Like this is not a choice that I want to be having. So now we need to embrace that and say, okay, I want to do something that's good for me. And by doing something good for me, I'm going to make an educated choice. That's right. I said an educated choice. An educated choice is one where you make a decision based on some facts. Okay. Based on facts. And again, I know that choices can sometimes be daunting for a lot of people, but they are just not for everyone. And the reason they're not for everyone is because these are the people that don't want to take the accountability or the responsibility to shape their future. Okay. I'll tell you that a choice is something we as individuals have the right to have in our life. And I've said this before, no one has the right to make you feel inferior about yourself except for one person, ladies and gentlemen, you. So choices are very important, whether we're talking about a relationship, whether we're talking about taking a trip, whether we're talking about hiring and firing someone, whether we're talking about doing something for our own better well-being. A choice is something that we need to embrace. Even if our culture or if society, other people around us are saying, hey, I don't want to do that. That's fine. That's why there is individual freedom. And I said to you before that you can do whatever you want in this world as long as it doesn't harm, hurt, or as well as not being illegal, you're allowed to do it. Now, some people might not like what you're doing, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Again, as long as you don't hurt, harm, or hurt another person or do something illegal. So let's say you ask somebody to help you and they say no, but they get mad at you for helping them. That's not your fault. Some people don't have a backbone. Some people just want to wait for everything to be handed to them. And then if they don't get the kind of candy they want, they cry and complain until somebody gives them the right candy. See, that's the wrong way. If I'm being a trainer and somebody's crying because they're not getting the right piece of candy, I'm like, okay, well, go get your own piece of candy or go find the candy you want. I think a lot of times people put too much emphasis on a person and they hold that person accountable to things that they shouldn't be doing because the accountability actually comes from the person that's involved, not the person that asked. See, that's another important thing. So we learned a lot about the whys of life. We know that whys are going to show up. And you know what? If we do not learn the lesson of our why, those whys will keep repeating themselves time in and time again. That's right. They're going to keep repeating themselves time in and time again. And you might say to me, John, that's nuts. Okay, it could be nuts, but that is the most important thing for you to understand. Don't make a decision. Someone will make a decision for you, and it might be the one that you don't want. Make a wrong decision. You'll learn from the decision and say, oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this instead. This costed me more money, or this costed me more time or more resource, whatever it is. Decisions are here so we learn about our mistakes and hopefully grow. Does that make a lot of sense to you guys? I hope it does. Because when you think about that one thing, I know that you as a person will be a lot better off. I mean, not just a little better off. I'm talking about a lot better off. That is really the key. So we also said that when we have a tough decision, use the Ben Franklin decision-making method. I'm not going to review that right now. And so using that decision-making method uses a little bit of math so that we can actually figure out what it is that we want to do. That's probably the most important thing I'm going to share with you. If we have a tool, the tool should help embody us to become a better version of ourselves. If the tool confuses us, well, then put the tool away because the tool is not helping us. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you this fantastic, amazing day. And we were early in the day today, so hopefully you guys appreciated that. And I definitely want to invite you to check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for one of my latest new fabulous creations. In the article that I posted, What Should You Choose? Understanding the whys of life and how to choose a path. Remember, paths in life sometimes can seem a little bit daunting because we're afraid, but we're never going to get anywhere unless we make a decision. If we make a wrong decision, we'll learn from that decision, and next time we will not make that same type of decision. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and rest of your evening, because you know what? I'm going to be back tomorrow with a brand new master topic. I hope you guys will check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my great, inspiring creations. And I want you guys to know that our lives is about choice. Start choosing the path of where you want to be, and success will be at your doorstep. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and evening. And remember to check out all the other great videos of content that I know you're going to love. Be well, everyone.